Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode.
Welcome back.
It's been a minute since you've seen us both on screen, and we took a little hiatus for Amanda to get re-radiated.
What does it look like?
It doesn't look bad. I mean, you definitely thinned out a little bit here, but gosh, your scar's healing quite a bit, and yeah.
It's not as, I don't need to shave my head again.
Don't need to shave your head again.
Oh.
So we'll give you a quick update of what's been happening and what we're going to do. Do you want to do it, or do you want me to do it?
Probably you. You know more than my information.
Amanda complete 10 rounds of re-radiation.
Yay.
And then what's going to be next for her is she will go to UCSF for an MRI on Friday, April 10th. And then after that, she is going to jump on a plane and head to Europe to begin doing adjunct care at a place in Germany called IOZK. She will be doing this in conjunction with resuming chemotherapy, which is temozolomide. That's what she did before. Her new tumor came back where she was actually more methylated, and that's, I don't quite understand the whole thing, but basically
Neither do I.
It means the higher the methylation rate means that the tumors are typically more vulnerable to this particular type of chemo. Amanda's initial tumor was super low, and now this one is really high. So we're hoping that just is a positive change, that her body is doing some healing and it's making it more vulnerable. And that this combination of doing that with Germany, along with incorporating some other treatments, will be what Amanda needs to really find this groove of sustaining good health for a while. It is going to be quite a time-demanding endeavor.
Yeah.
And Amanda has never flown further than 5 hours. She was always a little bit of a nervous flyer. When she had brain surgery, she went from being a nervous flyer to being a
absolutely not.
Yeah, kind of flyer. But since her life is on the line, she's willing to tackle that fear and give this a shot. We've heard really wonderful things about it and what they're doing in Germany. So what we want to talk about today is to fund this endeavor. We are going to launch a new GoFundMe that will be dedicated specifically to treatment in Europe. The previous GoFundMe that was going, first we just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
And that has enabled Amanda to pay for all her non-insurance related costs. So MRI costs, there's been genetic tests that she's had done that are a couple $1,000 a pop that aren't covered by that.
Glasses, which have been $6,000.
Yeah, because her eyesight has changed so many times through surgery. So that has helped pay for that. All the travel expenses going there. There's just countless little things that add up that any of you have ever been in this position know it does. And even more than that, it has given us an opportunity to really kind of nest at home and me to be a really full-time caregiver for her, because you guys have been so generous in supporting many of the medical expenses, which has helped us reduce some of the financial burden on us.
Yeah.
And we'll never be able to thank you enough for that. And it's really given us this quality time we've been able to have and be able to do these videos. This new endeavor in Germany is going to be, it's going to cost some money, quite a bit. And we're hopeful that this next fundraiser can finance that.
So asking for help is not my strong suit. I would say that I'm a pretty hyper independent person. But when everything kind of gets stripped away, like I don't have a driver's license, I really rely on everyone to bring me, or pretty much you, to bring me to appointments and stuff. And I am only cleared legally to go back to work 2 days a week. And even that, my neuro-oncologist was not happy about. She did not think that I should go back to work. But I wanted some version of normalcy. I have been on permanent disability pretty much since diagnosis, which really is hard. Like, I am historically a person that would much rather give than receive, for sure. It is really hard to ask for a lot of things. Like usually I'm the one doing the things, and it's really hard to ask. And I realized that this ask is just like literally a life extension. This is not a cure. This is a life extension. And it's even like, it's still just so unbelievable that I have this diagnosis, even though I've been living it day in and day out. But to like, I am even more aware that I have glioblastoma because I am willing to get on a plane, and I hate flying, to extend my life. It's not to cure it. It's just to like essentially like slow it down. And hopefully that I just have more time, to be honest.
Well, the hope is that you respond really well to the treatment,
Yeah.
and your body starts to learn how to recognize what's going on and do what it's designed to do.
Yeah.
The way treatment will work is, so Amanda's chemo cycle will be 5 days. You can feel pretty crummy on it. But because of the treatment window, she needs to be in the clinic in Germany within 48 to 72 hours of finishing her chemo, which means she will likely have to travel on the fourth day of her cycle. So she'll wake up in the morning, probably take her chemotherapy, have to get an 11-hour flight, and then get to Germany, finish her chemo cycle, go into the clinic. People have asked, well, why don't you try to stay in Germany for this? And the reason is because of what Amanda just said. Because there's not a guaranteed cure in all of this, Amanda wants to be able to be home to visit with friends and family in light of, you know, something doesn't work and she doesn't have as much time as she hopes. So it's a really challenging choice to make, but she's making it with the hope of it's going to be what is going to give her life extension. And also, it's going to be something, again, that honors her larger mission to bring awareness about GBM, about how certain cancers, how we fundraise for cancers, how we treat cancers. Because quite frankly, there's just not a lot of options beyond this. Western medicine is very much like, do more chemo, do more radiation, and wait and see. And that just doesn't really seem very hopeful or proactive. Amanda is healthy enough to be proactive in it. And a couple of her doctors who we've become very close to through this have said that if this is going to be impactful for anybody, it's going to be Amanda, because she's young, she's healthy, and she's done as well as she has throughout this. I know just in our private conversations we've had getting up to this, it's been really hard for Amanda to get here to ask, because as she said, she'd much rather give, and that's true. Even with her being on disability, even with both of us not working as much as we have in the past, and us having a really tight budget to manage just exorbitant costs. But even through all that, Amanda is, I can't tell you how many GoFundMe's she sponsored. I can't tell you how many times a week she comes in and says, can we help this person? Can we help this person? When it comes to her asking for help, she starts to compare herself to other people. You know, who am I to ask when we've had people support us so far? I feel bad asking because other people don't get the same opportunity as I do. And we share that because it's a really struggle for her. And I imagine it's a struggle for many of you to ask for help.
Right.
I cannot stress this enough. If you're watching this early on in a cancer journey for yourself, ask for help early on. Really sincerely ask for help. My friend John, our friend John, who passed away in 2017 from ALS, I remember he told me one time, he said, Jesse, if you are unwilling to receive, you deprive people from the joy of giving.
Yeah.
That has always stuck with me. Now I still, like Amanda, it's probably one of the things we have the most in common, struggle with receiving, but I'm great at giving. That's kind of where we're at right now. The new GoFundMe will go up at the end of this week. I'm guessing it's going to be Friday, April 3rd. The old GoFundMe link will still work. We'll keep that on and everything, and that will still go to kind of the general healthcare fund as it has. But this new one, everything that goes into it is going to go directly to funding Germany. It's going to go to treatment costs. It's going to go to transportation to and from the accommodations when we're there, and all those types of things. We're just so grateful to even be able to be here with you all. And as uncomfortable as this is, to be able to ask you all to help out with this. And whether it's donating, whether it's sharing, if you share it, we found that doing a personal share is more powerful than a generic one. So letting people know how you followed, what you've learned from this, if you've taken anything away. And yeah, we're committed to doing everything we can to give Amanda the best shot.
Yes.
I know this is a little melancholy for Amanda asking this on top of this, because one of her close friends just passed away from GBM, and she was just speaking with her friend's sister right before this call. And so it's been a heaviness on her with that. And, yet again, there's somebody who had a similar diagnosis as her who wasn't able to have access to these kinds of things because of circumstances. And
I don't think she would have gone to Germany. To be honest, she would not have left her dogs for sure.
Yeah, well, that's a hard thing for you, is leaving the cats for a week at a time.
Totally.
While she may not have gone, you know that she would want you to do everything possible.
She actually donated to my GoFundMe.
Yeah, because she loves you and she believes in you and she wants you to do what you can.
Yeah. Her name is also Amanda, and she is an extremely special person in my life, and I miss her a lot. She passed away less than a week ago.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
That's on that end.
On that note,
her sister-in-law watches this, so Cherie, big hugs to you.
We're going to be back with regular updates now that Amanda's done with radiation, and we will also be taking you along for the journey through Europe and what's to come hereafter. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to send them our way. We love and appreciate you all so much. Thanks so much.